Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your one and only girl, the H.L.I.C, the one and only Room Shaker. What are y'all doing this morning? Where y'all at? Y'all sleep. Y'all ain't ran the nut muck yet. I seen Pastor over there, baby. Pastor find more ways every day to irritate y'all soul and make y'all mad at him. Pastor be doing the absolute best. He treated himself to Longhorn. Shouts out to Pastor. Pastor, baby, if I was there, why I'm just not getting a notification? Oh, my phone was dead, so that's probably why these notifications updating. Y'all, I tapped out early yesterday. And when I woke up, both of my phones was dead. I didn't put nothing on the charger. I was like, oh, wow. So I was going back, catching some replays. And Pastor was showing that he had took time out his schedule to go treat himself to a nice good little old steak. Shouts out to Pastor. Like, Pastor, you know something? I'm glad you still enjoy steaks because I ain't had a steak in so long, but I ain't been wanting them. Last time I tried to eat a steak was for Father's Day, and I took 3 bites, and I got nauseous and sick, so I kind of laid back. But since I revamped and reprogrammed my eating, it's like I lost the taste for it. Hey, Judy, good morning, my love. So I really ain't been into steaks. I've been sticking to my smoothies, my salads, my fruits, and stuff in that type of nature. And it's actually been doing quite well, Pastor. And then I was like, oh, you know, some people told me, you know, you're already a picky eater. You do have to eat some of these things or you'll lose flavoring and taste for it. But then I talked to my girl, Madam, yesterday. Madam O. And she was telling me she did the same thing. She trying to break away from meat. I told her I started away that I wouldn't eat meat. And then I was like, I started sampling meat, not all meat. I started playing with beef. I tried turkey before and I just didn't like it. And then I tried chicken. And then I was like, oh, wait, I don't too much care for boiled chicken unless it's seasoned right and did right. That's the only way I'm eating it. But I like baked chicken and I like fried chicken. I'm just going to be honest. Turkey, I just feel like turkey is dry. I don't like nothing about turkey. If you make it up in like a turkey salad, and I'm not talking about the way we do like our chef salads and stuff like that. It got to be made up like, you know how you make the turkey salad as if you was making a tuna or a casserole or a potato salad or something like that. That's the way I take my turkey salad. Other than that, I am not messing with no turkey because I'm going to have to drown the flavor and the taste of it out in order for me to consume it and digest it. So yeah, I just don't see it for turkey. Then people wanted to introduce me to turkey leg. I said there's too much goddamn meat on the bone and it's horrible. Like I don't like smoked turkey. I done sampled it. I don't like it. So yeah, no. So then I was like, girl, Madam, I say I really don't like nothing with grease, but a fried pork chop, baby, you can't beat. Or some bacon. I tried turkey bacon. I didn't like turkey bacon. So I was like, yeah, no, it's just a no for me on certain things. I just can't consume it. Okay, y'all, that's water. I'm drinking my water. So anywho, how did y'all sleep? How was y'all night? Did y'all run amok? Did y'all have some fun? Did y'all sit there and relax? What did y'all do? Because I didn't get too many. When I checked the notifications, I didn't get too many of them. I seen Truth in the Past was been going live. I seen Pastor at the Steakhouse. I seen King Kayo's over there running amok on his wall. So I got a question. And if Kayo's pop out, I'll ask him directly. Don't ask my neighbor, come to me. So, at first, okay, they said it wasn't nothing serious. It was just trolling going on because I've been seeing Kaios and ODS kind of jab at each other. And I was like, wait a minute. They said they just play like that. It wasn't no beef. But then more and more as I read Kaios' wall, it seemed like it's escalating. I slept like a baby. Girl. Me too. Me too. Girl, I woke up so energetic and all over the place. Like my energy levels is through the roof. I done got up and cooked some goddamn breakfast and some more stuff. Call me. Dang. I think y'all, I must have tapped out around 5 or more than that. But y'all gotta realize this schedule, I told y'all, is kind of unbalancing. I be energetic and then I be trying to hold off. Like I ain't smoked yet this morning. And I'm trying to hold off before I put my good herbals and spice in my system. Cause with the climate change and the weather and all that stuff, I kind of feel like I'm doing good. I'm rising to the occasion. I might become a little winter baby, knowing I was born in the summertime. Because I can tell you what, I can't stand the summer. And that's the season I was born into. But I can't stand the winter. But it's also the reason why I don't like the winter is because I'm anemic. I'm a cold. But I've been doing a lot. My blood work, I went and got the other day. Well, not the other day. Y'all know when I went to the doctor. Thank you, Jills. Good morning, my love. My blood work came in. My iron levels are good. Everything is good. My photo acid is good. I'm not suffering from no high blood pressure or high cholesterol. I never have. So that's good. So it's kind of balancing itself out. And I was like, that's good. Cause I told that doctor, I was like, cause I have always been a DVD. He's like, you know something, you make it worse. And then he was like, stop eating ice. So I done got to the point, I done worked my way away from ice. If y'all notice, y'all don't hear me eating ice like I used to be just sitting on here talking to y'all and I be crunching up me some ice. And then I got to go get crushed ice and all that stuff. So what I did, so I won't get in the habit of eating the crushed ice when I go get it, I post something on it. Once I post something on it, I don't want it like that no more. So I normally get it when I'm gonna drink my Hennessy or something like that. But other than that, I don't be dealing with crushed ice like that. So I don't be eating ice no more. And ever since then, my blood work it's been hitting like it's supposed to be hit. I ain't anemic. My iron ain't low, ain't none of that. So I was like, okay, what's up to 185? Thank you, Jill. Let me put that on the screen to show you that I see it, baby. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. When I come in your live, boo, I got you. Because you are monetized. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm going back to bed. Okay, baby. Get your rest. I woke up to a lot of messages. The white dude called. I'm like, wait, what? Did he say call me? I'm asleep, nigga. I can't call you. And the message just came through on this live, so I'll return it. I did to the person that Instagram me. I did get that message. I responded to it. Y'all, my phone been jumping. I got up to a lot of notifications going off, but I actually crashed yesterday. So once I hit that blunt, and I got comfortable, it was over with. I didn't wake up until this morning. So I'm like, oh, wow. I got a meeting today at 5 o'clock. I think they said 5. I look at my schedule because I locked it in my calendar. Because they was like, I tried to reach you because I wanted to meet up with you today. It ain't nobody for the damn show. It's the production crew and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, so I responded. Responded this morning. So then next thing you know, they responded back. I'm like, oh, I thought you would be asleep. They said no. They said I'm finna go to bed. But they was like, could we change it to 5 o'clock today? And they said I kind of figured that when I didn't get a notification back because you kind of prompt and early responder. And they was like, when you didn't respond, I said she probably tired. And he was like, what's your schedule looking like now? So I told him, I said between the clients, I can put gaps in it because I could just go do that and get that out the way. But then I say now I got other people that's relying on me as well. So it kind of put me in the midst of a toss up. And then I was like, But if I knock it out and get an early schedule, ain't got no late night schedule, I go ahead and push through them. And then I say when I get home, I be ready to wind down. So I tap out. He was like, I can understand, because he's like, when I get in my house, I be ready to take a nap. And then I like a nap. I say, I don't even get to take naps. The only time I get to take a nap is when I'm sitting in the house and ain't got to move. Then I say it once, because once I lay down, I'm out of there. And then I was like, I don't get to take naps like that, because I say only way I'm going to take a nap in the daytime is if I get too high. If I get too high and I'm just lounging around, sitting around in the house and watching TV and I ain't moving, I'm just sitting still, then yeah, I'm going to tap clean the hell on out and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah. Oh, wow, he's trying his best. No, I'm talking about the 5 o'clock appointment. That ain't for him. That's for the production crew and the person with the bar and stuff, because we trying to sit at the table and actually all sit down and talk about where we want to go going forward, as far as which options and choices we want to make, and all of the above. So that's where we sitting at. They was like, you really into it. I was like, I am. He's like, you sound excited. I say I am. And then I sent him the links to the video of the little sit down. Well, not the sit down, but the talking to the man. And he was like, your mood shifted. I said, the more and more I'm getting into this shit, I say, I'm starting to feel some type of way. So I say, I'm going to have to find a balancer. I say, I don't think I'm going to drink. Unless we go to like a little restaurant that serve liquor. I'm not going to drink. But I was like, I am going to have to smoke. And he was like, why? And I was like, because I think that's the only way my attitude and personality is going to allow me to get through it. I'm like, I didn't know weirdos. I think it's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's weird that you met me and you think that I supposed to kiss on you. Like, yeah, no, it did. And you try to stick your tongue in my mouth. Literally, and I was like, I don't think I want that type of show, but y'all go get the raw, uncut virgin. But I'm like, if you kiss me and try to stick your tongue in my mouth, I might throw up in your face. I'm just saying, I was so turned off, and he said, I could tell. And then he's like, we're going to have to find a way to take the edge off. So if you need to smoke, you can smoke. But I said, I want to be professional during the stove, but I do smoke. So I'm not afraid to show people that I smoke or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, I still don't want nobody thinking it's okay to kiss me. Like, you can shake the hand. That's a friendly gesture. You can even ask for a hug. But then I say you don't want everybody hugging you either, because everybody ain't supposed to be able to touch you, because their spirits can rub off on you. So I'm like, oh, my God. I said, I wish I wouldn't have bound myself to this and told y'all I was going to do it. But I said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it. I say, even if it be a short run, I'm willing to let it be a short run, because I was like, baby, and then I was like, all these people are getting weird, because I'm like, I don't know if it's me and my element and the aura, energy, charisma, and all that stuff that I'm giving out. But I'm like, a lot of these people are getting too comfortable telling me their life stories, they mishap, what they going through. Like, don't you know a woman don't want to hear you talk about the next woman or the next man? Like, I'm just saying, like, the white man telling me about his wife. Like, why would I give a damn what experience you had with her? Like, I think on the lines of dating, you supposed to operate on a need-to-know basis. So let's cover the basics. Like, what are you looking for? What attracted you to me? What do you want from me? Where do you want us to go from here? Are you willing to slow riding waves and you seeing where it goes? Or are you into something rushing? Or you trying to get me to the bedroom? Like, I want to come straight out and ask all the right things so I can tell you how I feel and where I stand. But I don't know, because they like, just let it go with the flow. And I was like, ooh, baby, you talking about go with the flow. And then I was like, for one, this white man keep telling me that black women are crazy. Sir, when you look at me, what color is my skin tone? I am black, right? So if you feel like we're so crazy and your brother married a black woman and she's crazy as hell, why pursue one? That's the type of courses I want to go. And then see, this is why I said if y'all wanted me to see the way I set it up is because they like Room Shaker, you gotta participate, you gotta be a part of it. Room Shaker, don't get the cussing these people out and all that stuff. That's why I said I could pick 2 representatives to actually entwine the show, and I didn't come in until it was my time to present myself as far as the dating aspect of it, or the going out to eat, the wine and dining parts and stuff like that. But now it's like I gotta be the one to ask the question. And then me, I'm bold, I'm outspoken, I'm upright, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. So we gonna get straight to the point. And I'm thinking it's gonna end up trying to go left because you say the wrong shit out your mouth. And then he was like, white folks say crazy things. Baby, I'm going into this with an open mind. I'm going to be clear with you guys. I'm going into this with an open mind. But if I feel disrespected and offended, or I feel like you're prejudiced and you wanted to play with me because I was a black girl and you thought you was going to get away with it, I feel like all sense and reasoning gonna go clean on out the window. Oops, here she is. My devil is gonna show his whole little horns, reveal his horns, and the beast is gonna come out to play. And y'all say y'all don't think people will say what they say on the internet out their mouth in real life. Whoop, there she is. Cause yeah, like I give it up. I don't give a damn who you is, how you talk. Like I'm gonna play this little game. You thought you was finna play with me. You say, oh wow, he trying his best. Hey, D Mac. Hey Daniel, good morning. Hey, Stream Pick. So then I'm like, you know something? I prefer, y'all voted, so I'm going to stick with what y'all voted because this show is basically for y'all. Y'all voted, but I'm just like, I should have kept it base, black folks base, because I'm black. But love come in all different races and all different kinds and all that other stuff. Because y'all, it's a girl that's a stud. And you don't know her. She ain't from YouTube. She from the real world. And she been trying to talk to me, and I be like, you know I'm not bad. You know I'm not gay, right? You know there's nothing you can do for me. And then she tell me stuff like, you know, a woman know every points and peer pressure points on a woman body, and a woman can please you better than a man and all this other stuff. And then I was like, but when you was prone and you was raised on ping, how would you satisfy me with that if you ain't gotten there, or you gonna be a transformer and you a T-girl or something like that? And I was like, I wouldn't date neither. Like, I would go back to the history the way I was raised. In that instance, it's man and woman. So all the in-betweens, I just ain't checking for. And then she like, don't knock it until you tried it. I'm like, girl, you just sound weird as hell. Like, why would I want something you would have to go back out of the store and strap on? It ain't got no pauses or nothing. Like, yeah, no. I have people that done talk to me about experiencing that. They say they done knocked them on their and messed some stuff up and had them sort of like, no, because see, at least with a man, it's a lot of tricks a woman can use if she keep her body intact and stuff like that. You can grip it. You can make him you could just push him to his peak, and it'd be so easily if you know what you're doing. It's not something hard or something you gotta sit there and put too much effort behind if you're good at what you do. But that shit right there, it never goes down. That shit right there ain't got a pulse in it. So why would I want to play with it? Like, yeah, no, I don't want the artificial parts. I want to stay with the real thing. And then at the same time, like, yeah, I just don't see I don't think consciously I would be able to hold the thought of a woman. Like, yeah, no, I would be so turned off and sick. Like, oh, you'll be like, why you look like that? Like, you can get into it. No, get out of it. Like, you weird. Like, it's to each his own. Like, when it comes to certain things, I am very immature. Like, I am not gonna lie. That little girl gonna come out and be like, girl, no. Mama said no. Like, yeah, no. Daddy said you keep playing knock you out. What in a Jerry Springer show? I'm so in love with my white Room Shaker. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like I said, me talking to certain people that actually run that way and live that lifestyle and stuff, it's a lot of different people. Some people, I'm be honest, some of the women that I know that swing that way, the reason why they ended that way is because they felt like a man had them so torn and so up and all this other stuff that they gave up on men altogether. All men is not the same. Let's be clear, because I don't want you to think all women are the same, because we're not. So the fact that you let a man traumatize you to the point that you had to go to a woman, like I know friends that they just like man and woman relationships. Sometimes, y'all, if you want to be honest, and that's why I say when we talk about stuff that I actually know of, I can actually be truthful and honest about it. Like, them same-sex relationships, they be hell on earth. They be more toxic than them. Well, they be equal. I'm going to say they equal. Because, man, them people be fighting like cats and dogs. They be tearing each other up. Like, yeah, that's them same sex relationships, baby. They be just as bad as the ones with the man and the woman. I'm going to be honest. They be just as toxic as all out dogs. Like, I be like, oh, wow. Like, yeah, no. And then that's why I told her, I ain't got to experience it. Me sitting here talking to y'all and y'all experiencing, y'all give me enough viewpoints and enough hits and stuff to make me not even want to check for it. Like, y'all just be going down through there. Y'all be ended up, they be calling the police on each other. They be busting out each other's windows. They be shooting at each other. They be stabbing each other. They do every damn thing the same sex relationships do. So, yeah, it's a no for me. Hold on. Let me see what you said. You're funny. I thank you, Judy. I heard they got the one that had Bluetooth and play music. They got the one that 85. Are you talking about that thing, that little strap on? Sir? 85. Why would you want anything that play music to go inside you? Why would you want any electronic products inside of you? That would be my number one question. What if it malfunction? Because electronics malfunction all the time. Shit, they say don't put your charger close to you. Don't sleep with it around your neck and stuff like that. Because there's people that got burnt through the cords and stuff like that. The vapes was going wrong. Like, you had a lot of things that malfunction. So why would you even, like, yeah, I don't need to, like, you know something, the only thing, and somebody said they want me to try it during one of my segments, and I said, hell no, the man would never hold the remote to it. I'm sorry. Because, I think y'all would just be mean, obnoxious, rude, and just do shit for shock value. Because somebody said, Rude Shaker, since you willing to do this, would you be willing to try them vibrating panties and tell everybody how you feel? And then they like, you can wear it on a little date. So if you send any shocks my way, like, and then don't let me be on no alcohol and you make me piss on myself, because then I'm going to have a fit. Because them people that said that they've been wearing them panties, because we was talking about it in the group, and some of them said it was fun, it aroused them to the occasion. But then some say, girl, I was drunk and I pissed all over my, like, no. I don't want to experience that. Like, yeah, no. Like, absolutely not. Then I say, if you do, you gotta trust. That's just like, if you try anything, you gotta trust the right person you try with. They just can't be somebody that just want to do something very exploding. Let's go. Right. So yeah, I'm not into all these gadgets, but I'm like, oh, y'all just try to put me in an awkward position. Like, y'all got me to say yes to two things, and now y'all trying to run with it. I was like, oh wow. Like, yeah, it's still a no for me. But I say, give me time. I'll think about it. Let me marinate on it, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. But yeah, why would I have to put on some shock panties, vibrating panties, or whatever kind of panties they is? And why would the man have to be the one that holds the remote? Like, yeah, no, because you can say something to me, I can get smart with you, and you just get the shock at me, and it ain't nothing I can do. And then I was like, it's gonna put me in an awkward position, because then I'm like, let me go to the bathroom, and you're gonna be sitting there shocking them panties and gonna realize they still sitting in the restroom in the garbage, because I'm gonna been took them off and threw them away. So then that's gonna be a waste of your little money. So yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, no, I'm not finna sit here and let you play with me like that. Like, yeah, no, I am not a toy. You turn me on and turn me off. Like, yeah, no. So they better find something better want to do with they time, because that ain't that. Like, yeah, no. And then I say, oh my God. Because you know that's going to, the reason why I know it might backfire and the reason why I'm so adamant about I don't think so is because I know me. Like, you might get the jab, and just because you know I got the petties on and you hold the remote, and I'm still going to jab back, and then I just feel little glitches and shit out there shaking like I got a seat. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, super sticker. And I'm just sitting out there glitching and shit. Who playing with you? LOL. Nobody playing with me, Bunky. Bunky, I agreed to do a show called Who Dares to Entertain Room Shaker. And it's basically gonna be a lot of men shooting their shots, me cammed up, me interacting with them, me going on dates with them, me questioning them about what are they seeking and what do they want to come from this type of relationship and stuff like that. And oh my God, we got a white man that just finally, this is his first day. Not today, but it was his first day actually getting me. I've been seeing him shoot his advances, but I've been so tuned out, like I ain't been checking for him. And then a lot of people was like, you know, it's a lot of our friends and stuff that's been trying to see what's up with you and holler at you, and you just be frowning up your face or you be distracted and stuff like that. For one, I had a man. So for two, all that shit went out the window. It was like, don't waste your time. I ain't finna waste mine. I ain't checking for nobody else. Like, let me be happy. Let me be doing me and stuff like that. But then I told my subscribers, because they were like, oh, we think this would be a good show for you. I told my subscribers I would do it. And I've been doing it for at least 2 to 3 years now, or at least 2 to the most. And we at the point that now that I'm no longer have a man in my background and I'm finished with that, he was laid to rest November the 1st. Now I'm available. Mentally, emotionally, and physically, I am now available. So it is what it is. So now it's time for me to push forward and do what I told them I would do. Let me see what you say. Damn, you not playing fair, Room Shaker. LOL, Morning Hunt. How I'm not playing fair? What I do? Oh, Lord, that sounds like a good show. It is. Because you're going to actually get to see the feminist side of me, since people didn't believe I had one. Some of them that's been around since I actually came out, they know it exists, but they ain't actually got to see that. I have always said, you give me a man and I'll show you how you treat him like a man. You give me a little boy and I'm going to devour him because, you can't sit here and play games. You can't drive my car. You won't have the opportunity to bring girls in my house because you'll never be in there. Like it's a lot of rules and stuff I go by. I was raised old school. I'm a 1980 baby. So yeah, it's certain games I ain't never played. A man, like some people say they're submissive and stuff. I ain't got a submissive bone in my body. Like, yeah, it is what it is. But then at the same time, a man can lead. But a man does not define me. With or without a man, I will prevail. So therefore, you gotta be the right kind of man to even make me consider to humble myself. Now, submit to you? Absolutely not. You will not be my God or you will not be my king. But can I sit here and step down a couple of notches or sit back and let you cruise control the vehicle? Yeah, but at any point, I feel like you going the wrong path, then I'm gonna shut all that shit down. Like, that's basically what it gives and what it is. You said, wait a minute, what you say? You said, guess I can't shoot my shot then. Damn. What you mean? Damn, sorry to hear that. I'm good. My condolences, Room Shaker. 185, we did this in members only mode, so you knew that sounds like a good show. Rip to your man. Baby, it was a long time coming. Everybody want me to be broken about it. I'm not broken. I actually had time to prep for this. I actually knew what was coming my way. We talked about him having congestive heart failure. We talked about him having an open heart surgery. We talked about me sitting at the hospital. Y'all was keeping me company while I was doing it. So we braced for this exact moment. But after that, we even talked about it when I took my members to the counseling session and the therapy session. I actually did it on live. So 185, you was there when we talked. I talked about it with the therapist and the counselor on live, and I actually had it, the camera on so y'all can actually be there and get to see it. And then he said set him up for appointments with him, and I did, but it didn't. It started because I've been into my people. It started when he was like, he just felt like he was too old to do certain things. And I'm like, too old. Like, and then I said, I went and talked to the doctor. The doctor said that no, his transplant went well. He was like, it ain't no rejections. He was like, all the signs is good. He gave him a good bill of health. So I found out it was more of an attack on his mental, because people was like, Room Shaker, you being too hard. Maybe he's scared and all that. So I started taking it into consideration. And then I also pursued therapy, and I shared it with my people. I did it on live. And we were sitting here talking about it, and he was like, yeah, it be like that once you have a life-changing experience or a near-death experience. It is some imbalances that do occur. And then he was like, you got to have the willpower to overcome it. And then he was like, I'm going to tell you what you do. He said, brace yourself. He's like, because it seemed like it's targeting you and triggering you, because I felt like the relationship and bond we had, I used to tell him stuff like, tap into my energy. Trust me, you can come out on the other side. I'll walk through this with you. And it was like, I felt like in that moment, the trust or the barriers was breaking down, because you felt like you just wanted to give up. So you stopped caring. So then I was like, why should I care? And then I was just being realistic and telling the therapist how I felt about it. And he just said, he like, you feel like love is enough to pull people out of stuff. So I got more understanding on that type of situations. He was like, but in their mind, it's feel like, why are you here? What are you holding on to? So they just want to let go. And everybody say, once you reach that point, you got to have the willpower. And that's why I tell y'all, no matter what y'all want from somebody, if they don't want it for themselves, it's a waste of time talking about it. And that's why I was like, I can kind of relate to Lolo, but the fact that I didn't see the emotional barriers and stuff like that, it was like, in your mind, you probably went numb to the situation. So I tried to go numb, but my heart wouldn't allow it. And then it was like, son, this ain't finna set you down. So my mind took the wheel. Like, girl, we can't do nothing about it. And that's why I say the serenity prayer comes into play. And that's why I say embrace the serenity prayer part when it say accept the things you cannot change the things you can. Because I realized in that exact moment, no matter how much you love and see life in somebody and you want them to hold on to that, if they don't want it for themselves, it's a waste of time. So I actually can relate. But then I was like, something, I'm done. Because like certain stuff like that dude kind of pissed me off. Like, how can I love you and want you to live more than you want yourself to live? Like, how could you say you love me, but you willing to leave me behind? Like, stuff like that. So then I didn't want to be selfish. So I just let God take the wheel. And he gave up, and his strength and stuff started going down. And next thing you know, they was like, it's over with. So I was like, hey, it is what it is. So that's why I slowed down on doing my lives and stuff like that. And I didn't come back full blast until after I laid to the rest. I shared it with my members and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm hurt, but I say I'm not finna let it break me. I was like, because one thing I can say, all the people that I actually love, truthfully, respectfully, honestly, they brace me for these moments right here. It became easier to face and accept death. It became easy. It's like, okay, pushing forward where we at. Like, yeah. So I just think that the past prepped you for the future. If I go in order, it was my uncle, my granddaddy, then came my daddy. But then at the same time, it was always somebody left in the balance to balance out my world for me. Because then after that, after my granddaddy and then my daddy, Then came down through there and they took my great grandmama, then they took one of my great uncles, and then they took a great auntie, and then next thing you know, they came for my mama. Now that was a kickback, but when my mama went down, then my pawpaw came up. And my pawpaw was still here. He's still on this earth. Shouts out to him. Cause I basically attached myself to my great aunties and uncles and my mamas and my daddies and my granddaddy and them. And then now you got my grandmama. She 87 years old. We never had a relationship, but now since you birthed my mama, it kind of make me want to have a relationship with you. So now I'll be the one to go through, check on her, make sure she's straight, and make sure she doing good. If she need me to do anything, I humble myself and do it for her. And I don't mind about it. But yeah, it just made it a whole lot easier. So I was like, okay, so now we passed that stage. So then I say, okay, what are you going to do as far as you? Now I feel like I got that freedom. I told y'all I was always a free spirit. I got that freedom. So now I can sit here and I can rise to the occasion. Am I finna jump out here and get wild or just bounce from arms to arms? No, all my stuff I've been long term. I didn't have to play them type of games that y'all be playing on these goddamn in this goddamn world. So I'm good. So then I said I want to sell cruise. So then they was like, we would like to do. And they was like, this is the perfect opportunity for you to do the dating show because now you single. Because like I said, I couldn't do the show anyway with a man. And then I was like, okay, because I don't want to play with people's feelings and make them think they got a shot they ain't gonna never have. Now I'm at the point like I can do everything above, but I'm not trying to get in another relationship. So what do you want to come from this? Could you be upfront? Then that's when it comes to like, are you trying to get me in your bed? Like, don't treat me like a piece of meat because, oh, baby, it's gonna go hell. You say, may his soul rest in eternal peace. Absolutely. Damn, sorry to hear that. I'm good. Guess I can't shoot my shot. Bunky, I think everybody off this app. I'm old school, me too. I like Rude Shaker though. She fine as hell. Oh my God. We did you right. Slipped my mind. I'll be all over. We did you right. Yeah, that's what I said. Y'all was there for it. Cause that's what I told people. It's okay. It's okay. Them lives that I did take them down because as we had people in here, I didn't want everybody to share that intimate moment of mine. And I know how these people give it up and get down. So yes, I did take it off the app, but I did launch it when I took my people to the therapist with me. And that's why I say at any point you feel like, I tell y'all what I practice. When I say y'all come on here to strangers and y'all voice what y'all going through, I share that moment with my people because they've been here. They my A1s, they my day ones. And I wanted them to see the vulnerable side and the real side of the situation. So I didn't mind them going to the therapist with me. And I took them. Like, I didn't care. And actually, they was like more of it. That's why I say, if you got people on here that you want to include in your world like that, or you respect enough to be transparent, you're going to let them actually be a part of it. And shouts out to Blended Healing, 185, B. Lachey, and who else was in it? E-Money. Because they was there every step of the way. They was actually praising me. They was actually talking to me about it. And they was like, good job, Rule Shaker. They were like, dang, we didn't know you was going through this. And then they were like, but we know now. And they actually embraced me during that time and we chopped it up. And that's why it didn't hurt me. And it didn't make me feel no type of way actually being upfront with them. So I say it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And that's why I said if Lolo wanted to share this with people that she felt like she connected with on the app, I would have took other routes. I would have probably talked to them on Instagram or talked to them on the phone. Or I probably would have did a members only live to share them details with them, but I wouldn't have put it out here for everybody on the board to have access to it. But all the ones I felt like was deserving and I wanted to keep it real with, I would have shared that position and everything that was going on around it. So that's what I did. Now, I did have some people that said that they would have came out and been emotional support for the funeral, and I told them no. Due to the fact that it's an intimate setting and it's personal to me, I would never allow nobody off YouTube because I would never sit here and want to come to no place like that for you. And that's why I say it kind of made me think about what Pastor went through when everybody was like, he didn't go to Vivian Mama funeral. Like, why would you feel like it was his place? Why would you feel like he should insert himself in something like that? And the way y'all play, I won't want nobody off the internet. And that ain't meaning that I distrust you. I won't want nobody off the internet being in a position to play with me like that, because all hell will break loose. So I'm just saying, when it comes to something like that with me, yeah, y'all will never be included on them type of situations. And I'm sorry, I would never sacrifice a loved one of mine for content. It's because that's what I think people do. And I tell y'all that I'm adamant about that. I think y'all sacrifice y'all loved ones for content on this app. And I don't feel like everything is meant to be shared, especially since you know what this app give. I call it the devil playground. I got a sector based off hell. But we actually be at peace, but it be just calling out the truth. Like, do you see, a lot of these people are miserable. Like, they don't have smiles. They ain't happy to wake up the next day. They don't have nothing to live for. They've been deprived of knowing what real love is. So when certain people tell you they love you, you look at them sideways like, could you define love for me so I can make sure you got the right concept and you understand the true definition? Because what you giving, it don't show me that you know anything about love. People have mistreated you. They programmed you to think falsely and wrongly, and they abused you, and you became acceptance to it. Like, yeah, no. And you don't even have the time, or you don't even care enough to want to break it down to them. So I just keep it moving. Okay, you said you sound like such a good woman, and old school is good and fun. I like a little old school. Let's go. That's an amazing and wonderful story, Room Shaker. Thank you. Hey, Paulette, good morning. I need to hear this. I appreciate the content. You welcome, baby. Oh, you can't just give up. Especially with a good woman by the side. That's how I feel. I'm sorry about that. I'm not. Look, I can't turn back the hands of times. Only thing I can do is accept it. Keep it realistic. Accept it. Like you stood in your truth, and at this point you probably was ready to journey home. A lot of people get in situations and they just either tap out or give up on it. And that's why I say I'm at the point where I want well for you, and that's why I say I can't even watch you condemn yourself. If you choose to, I can respect it, but I won't be able to sit back and watch it, because watching you go down and knowing it ain't nothing I can do about it, it's gonna hurt me. I wear my heart on my sleeve? Absolutely. Do I have a defense mechanism that's gonna spare me from enduring certain shit that I just gotta walk away from? Absolutely, because once I block you with my mind, my heart no longer has a say-so. Once I block you with my mind, yeah, it's all shit out the window. So I'm just telling y'all what it is, what it give. Like, I'm very stubborn at that point. You're going to meet the one that God wants you to be with, Room Check. I already met the one Hey, Johnny Dix. Wow, I ain't seen you in so long. What the hell? Like, for real, I ain't seen something. Hey, Dreamy, I ain't seen some of y'all. How she so blind to see that Lemmy used it for content. Baby, I'm not finna talk about Lolo. I feel like we know this for a fact. Everybody, and that's absolutely true, y'all. Everybody grieves in different ways. So at this point, whatever comfortable for them, let them deal with it. I think I was more offensive, and I don't know her, so I don't even know why I cared. I think I was so offensive because the stuff that they was referring to, I could relate to. Baby, I took care of my mama to her dying day. Do you know how stressful it is for a baby? The baby, I'm not a baby, but I was the baby of the family to step up and be by her mama's side every chance she got, move in her house and make sure she cooked her meals, keep her clothes clean, and make sure she was straight. Yeah, it's stressful as hell, but the fact that you used it the way you did, it kind of triggered me. Like, bitch, I would never. The respect I have for this woman and had for her, and I still got it to this day. Like, yeah, I would want to fight over the person that put me on this earth. Like, yeah, don't play with me. But that's because I had a bond in a relationship with her. I actually loved her. She actually loved me. She actually was there by my side for everything that she was allowed to be on this earth to see. So, yeah, it's certain games we ain't gonna play with. And then, like I told them, I be out here running a vicious I would bring hell to earth over mine. But I see from listening to their stories and transgressions and how they was going down through there, how they felt about their parents and how some of these parents was throwing their kids away. I could see why some of these people will move the way they move. But at the same time, I'm going to encourage them to seek healing. Because basically you're damaged goods. It hurts you and you're not willing to accept it. If you got to go sit with a therapist, a counselor, any of that, go sit with them before you sit here and rely on people on YouTube that soon mad day come, they going to throw it in your face and try to use it to take you down through that. Go do you. Go do you, baby. Go do you. And then at the same time, they can't play with you. They bound by secrecies. There's laws intact that they can't discuss nothing you told them unless you become a threat to yourself or others. They got to sit with that. And then they actually can probably give you some stuff that might can help you or give you some things to do that can help you make it to the other side and allow yourself to heal. And that would be a better opportunity and a chance for you. Like, I'm just going to keep it real. So on that note, yeah. Y'all broken and damaged goods. But anywho, you got to have some privacy, baby. Baby, my mama will be 89 this year, and I will never let anyone on this app know when she goes to the internal rest. Let's go. And let me fake crying was sick. Hope it worth it for her. Oh my God. Y'all, look, we ain't finna talk about Lemon early in the morning. I don't give a damn about what Lemon and Lolo go through. At this point, I'm numb when it comes to Lolo. I was there when her and Lady Snoop bumped heads, her and Lady Snoop didn't agree with each other, and Lady Snoop started speaking on her barber. MV and R&Y tried to shut it down. Like, at this point, this is why you shouldn't have shared it on the app. Before she came to internal rest, she was being attacked by ZX. That's why I say, and then the fact that Lemon, if it's hurting, this is why I say I got two friends I came there with during childhood. My true friends, they know me inside out. They can tell you what I'm capable of. They can tell you everything that you need to know about me. They can tell you my birthday, what I'm allergic to. They can tell you all my siblings' name. They can tell you everything. But they do. A little simple battle or argument between us ain't gonna never cut below the belt to where it becomes shameful and hurtful. So these people saying that they do, they friends and all that stuff, like I met them in real life. I don't give a damn, baby. We meet people in real life all day long. You meet people on a job. You meet people in the grocery store. You meet people at the dealerships. When you go get your vehicle service, you meet people when you go get details. You meet people when you go shopping. Does that make you my friend? Because I had a conversation with you? Hell no. Like, yeah, no. Everybody I meet ain't my friends. My friends, I can tell you everything about them. My friends, I will hit the highway to be there in their time of need. My friends, they can call me any hours of the day, wake me out my sleep if something is going wrong with them and they just needed somebody to talk to. My friends are my friends. Y'all use that goddamn word too loosely on this goddamn app, and that's why I say y'all weird. Y'all weird. Yeah, y'all weird, baby. Y'all weird. You said, hold on. Hey, Detached, baby, hold on. You said, okay. You say, who is this? Hey, dropping a T. Hey, oh, what happened? The flames are, I was lurking yesterday. That snow was wild. Absolutely. No, the flames I just changed the banners. I want to change my banners out because one thing I say, when I used to say, I had $1,000 on the line. And I was going to do a competition for the best content. And I told the people what the terms was, and nobody can make it to that point. So I dropped it. And I spent $1,000 on my own because I had some people that actually support me financially that was going to put the bag up and wanted me to hold that competition. And then it's basically you had to do this contest. You had to do, your page had to be based off your graphics. Are you willing to change your background out, give it a fresh up, new appearance? Are you willing to hold to content? Can you be versatile? And could you do it along the side with no arguing? Man, I gave these people 24 hours to get everything off their chest. Do you know that they started crashing before that 24 hours was out? So then I was like, no. And then I was like, okay, we get tired of pulling up seeing the same thing every day. We get tired of pulling up looking at the same graphics. Like, you got to be willing to change it out, switch it up, and do something about it. You got to be willing to engage with your audience. You got to be willing to grow your platform and your growth. And a lot of people didn't understand the business aspect. And that's why I was like, everybody, people keep talking to you about business, but do they really know how business is supposed to go? And that's what I started falling back and just watching, was like, in real life, these big people ain't got a business mentality, because a lot of stuff you do hold your platform liable. Like, yeah, let me come in your platform and I get attacked. I'm gonna sue your store, because that's a free upcome. Now, let's be clear. Like, I'm gonna sue the person that attacked me, and I can press charges. Like, yeah. Because if you know this type of stuff go down at your establishment, you were supposed to have security or something in here to protect people. Because, yeah, at this point, your place, a business is going to become a public nuisance, and we're going to have it shut down. Like, yeah. Real Shaker, did you see Road Drag BBW on Piece of Show? No, I did not. I told y'all I tapped out. When was it? Yesterday? I'm still trying to figure out all the people in the beefs. So much happening. I'm not figuring out not a goddamn thing. I'm tuning out. I'm telling you, I tapped out yesterday and then come back to the board. I just watched for that he went off. Oh, wow, right. Damn, Room Shake, I need you on my side. You say Pastor drug the skin off Rico. When? Y'all running amok. Damn, I missed that word. Right. Y'all was running amok while I was somewhere sleeping good. On his channel, it's the 3-hour live. See, now you make me want to go catch his live. I seen a live while he was at the steakhouse, because that's the live I woke up to. He was at the steakhouse, so I didn't even watch that live fully through, because I was like, I don't give a damn about Pastor sitting there stuffing his face. Eat good, baby. You need a meal. You got to eat, baby. No woo banging. No wonder nobody took advantage of your offer. Yeah, nah. You had to produce nothing but content. I wanted to see, basically, in Brooke's terminology, I could say it was going to be an experiment. Because basically what you had to do is you had to bring your A game to the table. Can you be professional? Could you do it with no drama attached? Could you do it without insulting anybody? Could you sit here and rise to the occasion and the elements and actually show that you have peace in your life? And yeah, everything went to hell. So yeah, no, they was woo banger, baby. They couldn't do it. It was funny. Ooh, dreaming. He hardly took a breath. Let's go. Tracy dragged Lemon to the pits of hell. Oh wow. Pastor now buying a strata and has his printer, but they still mad. Oh wow. Hey, son, kids. Good morning, baby. So y'all paid for a strata? Let's go, Pastor. Get your shit. I'm going to tell you this. Everybody, I don't care. If y'all can get it, get it. If they going to support you, if they going to sit here and donate and rise to the occasion, and they want you to have all this stuff to put on a show for them, why not? Because he is entertaining. Why not? Y'all want him to have the printer so he ain't got to go to the library. So, okay, why not? If you want somebody to have some and you want them to have so bad and they feel like they ain't going to pay for it, if you want to pay for it, you can. Why not? That's the way I see it. But I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. He asked and he received. He told you what y'all wanted him to have. And he said, if you want me to have it, pay for it. Now, y'all was thinking that y'all was going to have him have maintenance. And he said, I'm going to go in there and get a bargain deal and I'm going to save some money. I'm going to get the cheapest shit I can get and have some money left over. So in that, like, those people, and I used to look at them like they was crazy because I still ain't got to that point. Like, I see people going to show and they'll be sitting there at the checkout line and they just waiting to pull all their coupons together. And I'll be like, I got a sister that do that. She older than me. And I'll be like, I bet not never. It used to be people that waited for that paper to come out on Sundays because it knew it was gonna have all the coupons and stuff in there, and they just get the clipping and cutting them out, or asking you to cut them out for them and put them all together so they could go use it. Now they got them where you can get the coupons on your phone. Yeah, so it's people that did. I be like, girl, that's junk mail. Throw that shit in the trash. I don't even want to look at it or go through it. So what are we talking about? Y'all, this is what I noticed about this app. And I pointed this out on several different occasions. Y'all pay for people to play with their livelihood and their freedom. Y'all pay with people to go all across the world to go somewhere else and harass people. Y'all pay for people to go do all type of weird, demonic, sick, twisted shit. So why shouldn't y'all pay for people to have what they actually need? And I done said this plenty of times. If you think that I'm one of them that's going to put my soul out here for y'all to sell, for y'all to condemn it and send it to hell, like y'all got me so messed up. Y'all pay for people downfall, so why not bless people with stuff that can actually be useful? Like, why not? Like, what's the issue? He ain't taking that money y'all giving him to go harass nobody in court. He ain't taking that money y'all give him to go fill out a docs paperwork or nothing like that. He taking that money and he putting it to use. Because see, with that printer, if somebody keeps sending him emails, since he make y'all send it to his email, he got the proof. If y'all want to sit here and take him to court, he can prove where it came from. He can prove he had a source. If y'all try to get him from defamation or anything, he can return and send it and say no. Somebody said they got a story for me to talk about on my platform. I told them, play me, give me the evidence, and I put it out there. As long as it was within the law, I ain't did nothing wrong. So he's covering himself, if you really understand, from a business aspect, from a legal aspect, and all that other good shit. He's actually covering his tracks because he can prove, like, if it's an issue, you can't start that issue with me. You can ask me to remove the live, but you're going to have to go to the source. And see, this is why news reporters and stuff don't give up their source. They protect them. Because they feel like they ain't going to get that news and that stuff again. See, people was hitting up Tasha K, giving her information, and it landed her right in court because she probably wasn't giving up the people that gave it to her. And now Tasha K going a whole different route. Now, you see, like with the man that's saying he's suing Will Smith and Jada, now she flew to him overseas somewhere. And she pulled that little show off and made him give her the documentations he had. So in court, if it comes about, she could say, no, I just helped the person that didn't have a voice or have a big enough platform get their story out. So guess what? Then it's going to have to go back to sender. Now, what you probably can hit her with is a gag order to where she got to go ahead and dismember. She got to take it down. She got to make it disappear. She got to stay the hell out of it and let it take its course. And then on the other hand, these NDAs, y'all messing yourself up with stuff like that. Because at the same time, if a crime is committed, that NDA don't have no standing. It don't have no standing. They tell you that all the time. You can sign it, you can accept payment and all that stuff, but if it ever end up in a courtroom and they tell you to speak on it, you can get put in contempt for sitting there trying to plead the fifth. You ain't got to incriminate yourself. But then when you plead the fifth, that means they can come to any standing they want to come up with or any judgment, because now they might see you as being guilty. So, hey, it is what it is. Hey, Taylor. Good morning. So what's up? I seen my girl TT over there going off. I did go catch her live back because they was like, why? I think Paulette asked me, why is TT over there into it with Boss Lady? And I was like, I don't know. But then I looked at some receipts and some stuff that came down. And I guess Boss Lady was shooting jabs at her or was speaking on her and stuff like that. And she decided to clap back. Y'all wanted her off the porch. Y'all wouldn't leave her in her soft girl era. And shouts out to TT because TT is also a Cancer. And she decided to come out and pop her shit. Hey, Tori. So am I mad? No, I actually enjoy for the Cancers to stand up because some of these Cancers, I'd be like, oh, wow, I have patience. but not too much when it come to dumb shit. And the fact that y'all be overlooking a lot of stuff, these people be jabbing and disrespecting and playing with y'all, and y'all be willing to endure it, I better not sacrifice myself like that. I'm not doing a goddamn thing. Like, I'm returning that shit to sender before it even crank up and get started. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. Like, yeah, no. Then I watch how the popularity and the most like and supposed to be want to be in crowd sit here and tell you you don't have the right to clap back because that person is a seniority and got more power than you. Like, yeah, no. Who told you that? Baby, your numbers on this app does not mean that I'm supposed to humble myself or bow down to you. Like, what made you think that was the truth? Like, are you dumb or you just stupid? See, that work on shadow how, that work on immature people, that work on people that don't know no better, but a person that was raised properly will see all the flaws in it. Like, oh, wow, you think you're holier than thou, and you think that I'm supposed to praise or worship something like you. Don't you know you live on this earth just like I do? The person that I'm going to pay the utmost respect to is sitting up there up above. I couldn't reach out and touch him if I wanted to, but can I call the phone lines and get into him? Yes, I can. But yeah, no, baby, don't play with me. Like, absolutely not. Oh, yeah, TT not the one. I'm an Aries. I'm zero patience. Let's go. But you got to have patience in the world, because sometimes in certain situations, depends on what the situation is, we do find times and places we need to humble ourselves. Just let it take its course and just fall the hell back. Oh, they didn't. Oh, wait a minute. They ain't liking this video. Because they ain't liking this video, baby. I got a solution for that. You ain't got to type all that in the chat. I just pressed the end button. Ladies and gentlemen, please get the likes up. In my Sean Dayway voice, please hit the like button. Oh, yeah. Who else say that? Claudiva. So we're going to tap this and keep on moving. Smooth Carter is out here helping Lady Snoop. As far as helping with this commentary, I wish they would just let it die down and just sit back and just let it take its course. But Smooth Carter is actually out here hitting links now. He said he gave the receipts, he gave the proof, and y'all still don't want to see it or believe it or acknowledge that they exist. He said he gave it to Rita a long time ago, and Rita put all this evidence out. But at this point, Smooth Carter realized they don't give a damn. Some people is using this story to actually aid and assist Snoop, and some people is using this story just for content. They're gonna get paid off of it. Y'all put it on the board for them to play with it, so that's exactly what they doing. Like I said yesterday, I'm so glad I got a nonchalant attitude towards some of you people, because y'all started out sitting over here in hell, and then y'all ventured off, and next thing you know, y'all was in all type of scams and stuff. Luckily, I wasn't allowed or able to be put in them because I didn't give you that type of access. So shouts out to me for that. And then some people have started popping up on my page. And if you have not noticed, y'all have been blocked. You have been blocked. I don't care. People say you blocking people. It block people. I want the haters and all 24 on the like button. Okay, get the likes up. I'm finna hang up. I'll come back in members only and let the members hear this live. Because quite frankly, I don't give a damn. When you actually have people you can hang with in real life, you actually have people you can kick it with and stuff, like y'all really ain't needed like that. So that's why I say, y'all can't make me and break me how y'all play with everybody else. Because I don't have to sit here and entertain the thought of it. Let me know when them lights get up to match the bodies in the room, or quite frankly, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to exit stage left. And what I will do is I will come up for my mods and my members. Or, you know something, I could turn it to a members only chat. I can. That way, when they start doing stuff like that, I'll just change the chat preference. That way, they can sit up in the clouds and watch it, but they won't be able to type. And then I know they ain't going to hit the like button, but I ain't going to give a damn. Like, you got to train people how to handle you and let them know what you're willing to accept and what you ain't, and just keep on moving forward. For a lot of people, YouTube is my life. YouTube is never going to be my life, baby. Like, my people know I get to the stage like, what are you even hitting your live button for? And I'll fall the hell back. And then not only will I fall back, but I'll sit here and take every live and throw it on members only mode. And it'll really piss a lot of people off. Like, yeah, because then you won't get to hear me, because then I refrain from hitting panels. I refrain from being in chats. I can sit in the clouds and hit the like button, and then y'all can know where I'm at because I'll share it out on my own community wall, but I don't have to interact. Like, yeah. Like, they know how I am. They know how I give it up, but they know I'll be giving a damn about it. Like, Room Shaker, could you come back? Room Shaker, could you do this? Like, yeah, the loyal subscribers and the members like, girl, don't do us like that. Like, yeah. No. We don't play them type of games over here because, quite frankly, I don't give a damn. I cannot care enough. I will not lose no sleep. I will not play the type of games that they want us to play. Like, yeah, I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. For real. Because, baby, I can get the hell up off here. I can wait for my next appointment and I can take my ass back to sleep. So get the plan with me if you think you want to. And we're going to see what it do. And now, let me see. I'm pulling it up so I can see what the likes looking like. Let me go check. Oh, we 28 on the likes. Okay. Let me refresh and make sure this is right. Let me see right now. Oh yeah, we 28 on the likes. Okay then. I appreciate that. Thank you to the ones that came through. Thank you to the ones that showed support. Thank you to the ones that hit the like button. Thank you to all of y'all. Y'all got an hour of my time, and with that being said, I'm out. How many people done came up through here? How many people? Let me go see. I can tell you. Actually, 232 done came through this channel. 234 people done came through this channel. They sure did. And only 29 decided to hit the like button. Now that I actually, dang, y'all typing. So let me answer this last question, because I was about to say, now that I answer your question, I'm finna press the end button. That's what I like about you. You don't let people change you or put things in your head. You got sense. A lot of people don't have that on this app. Absolutely. And with that being said, I want y'all to continue to have a glorious morning. I want y'all to continue to be blessed. I don't want y'all to wake up with stress on y'all mind, whatever you going through. Don't rely on these people to get you through it. Hit a counselor or a therapist that's really going to do their job and actually give a damn about you, because these people just doing the absolute most for attention and acceptance, and we don't move like that over here in hell. So I welcome y'all to have a voice of freedom and get down and do whatever y'all live. With that being